Say have fun in your podcast. Say I love you.
I love you.
Go.
Hey, what's going on out there? Negroraguan Podcast coming back at you. You know what? Ain't no more one halves. We are the I-70 Connect. I am the KC Stork. I got my homeboy up in the peak of 30 Pieces AG. What's going on, homeboy?
What's going on, man? I'm here, dog. I'm here. You was late. You was late.
What? Okay, we'll get on that after this. But as we already figured out from like 2 podcasts ago, the man who is much closer than me in 30 Pieces, Joe Jeff. What's up, my man?
What's up? What's up, man?
What's up?
Shit.
What's up?
I mean, he's still getting some. I mean, he not getting the stardom minutes yet, but he trying to come off that bench. My man 10 meters, what's going on? Anthony, what's up, pimp?
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Nothing, man. You know, I'm gonna say some whole black man shit. You know, ain't nothing to a pimp, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Same suit, treated differently. All that shit like that.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you talking real fancy, huh?
Who?
You were talking big shit.
Who?
Last 2 episodes ago. You was late. Let's address that.
Oh yeah,
nigga, I was 9 minutes late, nigga.
Late
nigga,
is late.
That's a demerit, nigga.
Oh, no. We ain't gonna get on the fact how many times has Frank.
Well, we're not talking about me. We're talking about you.
You know what? Because I'm an all-star nigga. I had an off night. And you're right. I was late.
Mm-hmm.
I was late.
Sit there and take it. You earned it. You earned it.
I like
did Roger just pull a practice?
Not a game.
Not live and die.
Hold on. Not the podcast that I love. Not the podcast I give my life to. We talking about motherfucking pregame. Pregame, nigga. We talking about showing up and covering the notes.
right.
Not the game.
Not a game. Not a game. Right. You know what? She gonna listen right now. I blame Ada. That's what I blame. So yeah, that's what I blame right now, nigga. Put on her. Let her right into the show, nigga. I don't know.
Just like a nigga. Blame the woman. God damn it.
Anthony, I need you to be down in the basement and just like listening.
Okay. No, I am not just. I'm a participant. I am not just a listener.
Ah!
Got you as the lookout, nigga. What's out there moving weight, nigga? What the fuck? Hey man, I need you to watch the back door, nigga. Hey, 5 minutes.
Hey, what happens in the trap house stays in the trap house.
That's right.
Niggas out here trapping, bro.
Trapping, nigga. Hey. We gotta let them niggas know when the motherfucking fans come, nigga.
Nigga Anthony out here flipping pigeons and shit, nigga.
Wait a minute. Hey Frank, why are there so many pictures of Dale on your motherfucking iTunes?
I know. God damn it.
Nigga, do you have any people
it's
color
alphabetical
in your
order,
iTunes
though.
Category? I just saw all white women.
Yep.
Yeah.
On your iTunes, nigga.
I'm married to a white woman too.
I get it though, but y'all don't.
But
You was still late. I mean, you can't recuperate from that.
Okay, we understand.
So is that your excuse?
Oh no,
Frank,
that's your excuse.
Frank,
I didn't
Frank,
know.
we've established that he was late. Okay, we
Yeah.
established that already. I mean,
Nigga, hey, that sounds like some Trump tactics, really.
Yeah, for real. So we got
like
Sarah
I get
Huckabee
back,
over
I'm
here.
Hey, that nigga Frank, nigga,
10 meters of Huckabee, nigga. Hold on.
hey,
Why you falling on the sword?
hold on, dog.
wait.
Hold on. So, hey, Joe, so you just gonna fucking yada yada yada. That nigga Frank put that on his wife. Hey, that's right. That's Melania.
That's two of y'all right there. Y'all niggas selling out top women left. Y'all niggas,
Hey, we can't start early, bro. We can't start that early. We can't start that early, bro.
we just have a whole duck boat.
Duck Boats 2, bro. No, hold on. Duck Boats 2, the sequel. Blue.
Let's focus before we start drowning old black men. Buddy Missouri water, nigga. Let's all focus.
Okay.
All right, so
let's start from the top. So what's going on, Frank? What's been up, man?
nothing, man. Like just here in Topeka though. Just trying to see. I really want to. So like I wait on some of these results or whatever, but something that's been bothering me though, like lately, is
Hold on, you got AIDS?
nah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, we
It's really the clap.
right, but no, just people, man, like people fucking hey, and it could be white privilege too, because most of the people are white, but. So I've been taking my son to daycare, but I realized today, like we had our Thanksgiving dinner or lunch at his daycare today, and I realized like, my kid, there's a lot of white parents in the audience. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, man, I hope one of those things, like you want your kids to go to the best possible place or whatever, but fuck, why does it always have to be like the white people always go there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't it be like why can a good place have like a whole bunch of people of color? I don't know. It just kind of bothered me today when I saw that. So
you was talking about like a more diverse type of atmosphere for where your kid goes.
Yeah, and I mean even just for me, like I know that a lot of like the Latino community is on the east side of Topeka, but yet I'm not looking for a house over there. You know what I'm saying? Like. So
what's up on the east side? A lot of crime?
No, I mean there's not a lot of crime. It's just it didn't bother to look for a house on over there.
Not a lot of crime on the other side of that bridge.
Well, I mean there probably is. I mean I wouldn't say it's. I say it's about the same. I mean it wouldn't be any more, any less.
I used to live there, dog. Across that bridge, bro.
Well, you live right by Washburn, though.
Even Washburn wasn't as bad as like you go across that bridge. Because Washburn's still southwest, though.
It is.
Yeah, Washburn's still southwest of Topeka, bro.
Yeah, it's still in the rough area, though. I mean, not the roughest.
I mean, you go around a lot of these fucking public schools or quote unquote public schools. In those areas, cheap land is going to be what it appears to be higher crime rates to outlying areas.
Yeah,
but then it ain't no fucking murders and shit like that.
No,
they car broken into.
But I guess what I was saying is like, even I mean, it bothered me today when I saw that I saw my kid. He's surrounded by a lot of white people. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because it's not intentional. It's just
the way it is. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it just kind of bothered me. You know what I mean? Like I was like, fuck. I didn't grow up like that in Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I hate this, and I hate saying that, but it seems like that's the sacrifice, like parents, especially brown and black parents, have to make or are being asked to make to make sure their children have a quote unquote quality education, because there's a lot of quality education that can be found in a lot of these inner city schools, but it's like the quality education mixed with the so-called crime rate or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, it all boils down to the way the government sets these things in motion. I mean, they pay attention to more of the lesser crime rate or the more affluent, I should say, areas of the neighbor of your city and whatever versus the inner city, the more non-affluent areas of you know.
Yeah, but I also say with that also you can't
Mhm.
you can't. So yeah, so there's that part as far as like what crime rate plays and with the fact that the stereotype of what like black people and brown people.
Yeah,
and
the
what
perception. Yeah.
your perception.
Right.
So then also but then also like money and tax dollars, right? So in areas that have more money, people are willing to, or not even willing, but are able to pay a higher revenue for public education
Uh-huh.
for these certain districts. That's also going to influence that. So there's no like small reason why like I want like my older kids are out in East Summit, and then
Right.
and then like the babies we're out here in Olathe, Overland Park area for a
Right.
reason, Because I mean, like I get it. I want to be this woke black nigga, and I want to be down in the city,
Right.
But I also realize that, these schools out here in Kansas, these schools out here out in the suburbs are getting these presidential awards for a reason.
Right.
These white people are willing to pay a premium on tax dollars, not because they are willing to pay a premium, but also because they can pay a premium because they have more income.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. And the higher income that a person have is the more willing they are to to pay for things like education, safer neighborhoods,
Yeah,
and
but
things
I
like
get
that.
no, and everybody should want that. But I guess what I was saying is
You
like
must
the
say something I'm
diversity
saying, right?
of what the
I think black people want the black or brown people. You know what? Poor people.
All
Poor people want that same will. They have that same willingness. That's why I said or able to. That's why I stopped myself able to pay that higher. Like, oh yeah, sure, I'll give like whatever percentage of a point for this fucking referendum to make sure little Johnny has his soccer field, whatever. When niggas just like, I just want to make sure this motherfucking Walmart don't close down the street, so I ain't got to drive 10 miles wherever.
right.
Fucking get groceries. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's priorities and privilege and all that shit like that.
Right.
That I going by the chat group, I'm sure we will get into privilege.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I mentioned that, but I guess it's just okay. That's my 10 minutes. Who's next?
10 minutes. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put the pause button on. It was real quiet. What's going on, my nigga? What's going on with you? Summary, wrap ups, all these good things.
Oh man, I'm just 2 business days away from Thanksgiving break. Trying to figure out some more.
As a teacher and as a parent, it's a blessing and a curse.
Where's the curse, nigga?
At the same time.
I guess it depends on like how much family coming in. It can be a blessing. My bad. It can be a blessing.
Yeah, you're bad. You're bad.
Now we gonna probably be over my parents' house, and then we might even make it down to Wichita for another gathering.
All right.
Okay.
We just gonna play it by ear. Ain't gonna be nothing too stressful. Say again. Yeah, we'll see how it go.
Yeah, be safe on the road. That's what I said. My bad.
Yeah, we'll see how it go. Like I said, me and James might get together and smoke a turkey or brisket or something. We'll figure it out. But
I'm about to follow through. Y'all do that though.
Nigga, yeah, man. We've been doing that most Thanksgivings. We pull out the smoker and have a little something for the meal. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I'm about to follow through. I'm about to follow through. I'm about to hit y'all, or at least get a nigga a plate, put it in my freezer.
Oh yeah, nigga. Oh yeah. Well, you know,
Sounds like you just
Thanksgiving, all are welcome, man.
yeah. You just basically invited yourself, dog. You did like the
Both
ultimate
is
shit
making that
black
shit.
and brown people do.
Call me Christopher Columbus, nigga.
Oh man.
Invite me to your lands, nigga.
Invite shit. You motherfucker took over.
That's right. And now I have a holiday. You niggas is brainwashed. There we go.
Native People's Day, man. It's Native People's Day.
Hey, yeah, you saw. I think it's out in California. They took that nigga's some spot. It took a statue down. The Twitter, I don't like click on shit. I just see the image. Cause I click on it and I get into the motherfucking replies, and then it's just like dumb shit. And
They suck you right in too.
Yeah, so whatever. But anyway, thank you, Joe. Thank you for joining us. You've been a loyal and faithful member. We love you. We love you, Si. Anyway,
I try to do what I can do when I can do it.
I love it. You always do us well. You like when niggas just get off
Wait,
track.
whoa.
You
Do
like,
us well.
Historically, this isn't right. Back in 1878, this happened, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
No doubt.
What you say? What you saying, Frank?
No, nothing.
All right, and we coming back. So what's going on, Anthony? What you been up to, pimp?
Oh man, the same as usual.
Masturbating in a dark room.
I like that. That's one of my favorite pastimes. Shit, I really do think that every once in a while you should beat your meat. You know.
Keep it stressed now.
Yeah, keep your stress level down, and you keep your focus on too.
All right.
Yeah, especially
The more you know.
That's right.
Beat your meat. That's a front runner for the show title. Beat your meat.
Beat your meat. God damn.
It's like the fucking.
All about Happy Thanksgiving.
It's like the X-rated LeVar Burton out here.
Isn't that just
Butterfly in the sky.
Hey.
I can butterfly.
Oh man.
Isn't the X-rated LeVar Burton just R. Kelly, nigga? Is that basically what that is?
Basically, that's what that is. The X-rated LeVar Burton's R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Pissing on kids and shit. But anyway. But yeah, as y'all know, or probably have heard, started a new job. Love it. Can't say really nothing bad about it, except, we got some couple of people that are, kind of undesirables. But other than that, love the new job. Never.
That it?
Pretty much it.
Okay. Full circle. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Everything's good. As most of y'all know me, this nigga Anthony work at the same spot.
Right.
When he gets fired for saying that these bitches are undesirable, and when I say bitches, I mean it, all respectable. They're all desirable bitches. But anyway, yeah, everything good. The biggest thing is Mom Dukes. She had her second knee replacement operation. It's been going. It went pretty good. So next week,
Good to hear.
yeah, thank y'all. I'll be traveling down to Dallas, Texas, to spend some time with her. So probably 21st, all the way till 21st is before Thanksgiving. So previous to the 21st, all the way to that Sunday or Monday. Be down there with her, but everything went well. She's doing good. She's been texting me, so that's been good. Really happy. So that's like she's had both knees replaced. But we talked about it before on here. She had a little minor stroke. About that. If anybody been listening, so that so it's anybody who knows, like if you have a stroke, that means like a limb is not fully functional. So if you're trying to rehab a knee replacement, you can imagine how that can play a part in that.
Right.
she's been doing well. She's been doing well. So I'm gonna go down there. Her only son, so she's gonna be happy. But yeah, outside of that, man, everything's been good. Like me and Anthony work at the same spot, getting more money.
Yeah.
For the most part, doing less work. But
everybody.
Yeah, fuck them. But it's been good though, man. Like life's been pretty good. Got a lot of weight off my shoulders. We talked about like me and Joe James and Frank talked about it off the air. Life's been good, man. I can't really complain, man. Nigga happy. But yeah, just trying to get down to my mama, make sure she's doing well, make sure rehab going well. And so far, the rehab has been going like great. And like she's been texting me, talking to me. So that's been my primary concern for the last, because she had her operation November 7th as far as the second knee replacement. And my brother went down there because I had to work. And then my sister went down there this week. And now it's my turn to go down there this next week. And she's been doing really well. So yeah, just yeah. She's really happy that she's been recovering. That's been my only concern. So as far as a roundup, there we go.
All right.
My bad, Frank. You know what? My bad, Frank. That's usually your thing. My bad.
What's that? Nah, you good? This is your show too.
This is our show, Frank.
Oh yeah. Hey, before we get any further, it's a Friday evening, and a lot of shit has happened. But R.I.P. to Stan Lee.
Oh yeah.
You gave us a lot of gold throughout the years.
Yes, he did. So. One of my favorite comic books actually is Spider-Man. It's my favorite hero. You know, reading his comic books growing up through the years, seeing how it has evolved to different universes and everything like that. And, you know, big ups to Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Salute.
All right, so I guess we'll start with our rundown. We'll focus on the last three things that was on our messenger group. So let's do this one with what happened in Leavenworth County, and I think Joe, are you there?
Yeah.
Because you probably know a little bit more about this. I guess you could set it up.
He sounds sad. Joe sounds sad, dog. Joe need a podcast fluffer.
A podcast fluffer.
What the fuck?
Man, that's another good candidate right there.
Oh,
Joe
I'm gonna need to know what the fluffer would be.
It would be a desirable woman to come to and get you right, bro. Get you right.
Okay, well, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna plead the fifth, bro. No comment. Thank you very much.
I'm just trying to get you right for the show.
I feel you, sir.
So we got this commissioner in Leavenworth County that tells a black woman he's part of master race. We'll play a little bit of the video and then we'll have Joe talk about it.
Males insisting that he make a public statement denouncing the county commission chair's comments, and that is exactly what he did here tonight. In a brief 10-minute special session, the mayor read his statement with strong words against County Commission Chair Louis Klimp. During a county meeting Tuesday, Klimp used the term, quote, master race during a presentation made by an African-American female contractor. At this time last year, Klimp also drew fire for comments during another public meeting about holidays in which he admired Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Klimp's two fellow county commissioners have each called for him to resign.
All right. So we get the gist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Dudes seem to be old, cantankerous, extremely white. Like, I don't know. I mean,
extremely white. I like it.
Extremely white.
I don't know, man. So like, I mean, y'all know what I know. I mean, I probably saw as much as I saw. What I gathered is that he's in his lame duck session. Mm-hmm. There's going to be, I don't know, I don't even remember what his position was. I don't know if it's I don't know whatever his position is. He's a lame duck. Somebody's taking his job in January. Mm-hmm. He's had a history of being old and cantankerous and whatever. And so they asked him to just go ahead and step down or at least tone it down.
Right.
And I mean, he might as well go ahead and walk away and let his replacement go ahead and start early.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He told a black woman up there just talking to the commission about whatever issue she having in her home, and he makes a joke about the master race. So
wow. Hey, Joe, I think James is trying to get in, but I can't. Anyway, he sent me a message. So, whatever.
I could add him. Hold on.
My bad. Go ahead, Joe. My bad, pimp.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's on the Kansas side, man. That's y'all over there, Leavenworth.
I'm over there, but yeah, I read about that shit though. But it's like this, we talked about it, man. Like a lot of people getting exposed, a lot of people, but I think it's that whole thing, this whole new social media thing where like niggas are like putting motherfuckers on, like niggas, white people, niggas, everybody putting people on blast, people on blast as far as like what they're saying, and no one knows how to deal with that, right? Like these motherfuckers, like this ain't the first time he said some fucking dumb shit like this. This can't be.
It's not the first time he said that, but I mean, it's got to be the first time at that level, though, man. I think the climate has just changed, man. I think it's permissible to be an asshole in public now.
Well, no, I think it's the same thing too, though, where it's permissible because of like what we see with like people being empowered by our new current president, but also at the same point in time, people don't know how to deal with the fact that everything you say is going to be up on whatever in like a matter of 5 or 10 minutes. So it's the battle of two things. I mean,
Facebook been out for damn near 10 years, man.
Well, yeah. Facebook been out for 10 years, but Facebook been out for a while. But niggas having these iPhones and being able to point and click and shoot and have it live and upload it in a live Facebook ain't been up for forever.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been up for a solid 2 years.
Exactly, but who been president for the last 2 years?
Right.
So I'm saying it's this mismatch of people who don't know about the technology, and this new asshole who was here, and people because usually it's like old white motherfuckers who don't know how to deal with this new technology, who don't understand it, with this new president who emboldens them to be like, oh, I can just do whatever the fuck I want because the president does whatever the fuck he want. And then you got niggas who say, no, you can't do what you want. I'll put you on Facebook Live. So it's this fucking like this mishmash of all this shit coming together at once, I think. I hear what you're saying. Like, yeah, this motherfucker probably been saying, we saying the same thing. He done said numerous things that's suspect on numerous occasions.
But so Joe, are you saying in this platform or like in meetings?
Well, probably meetings or emails or whatever the fuck. Well, I'm saying, but like this was a public hearing. You know, he was on a board, and you had a citizen of a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Who's coming up to state her case for whatever, and he just made an offhand joke about being part of the master race.
Yeah. So that's why I buy down to what you're saying as far as like our new president and all this other shit that has emboldened people to say that. But I also,
I'm saying I think it's part of that. He also, like I said, he's also a lame duck. So
he probably
don't give a fuck.
He probably full of that. Fuck y'all. I'm about to be out.
I'm about to be out. See what the fuck.
But I also go back to the fact that like this whole like people think like white people, because us on here don't think it's a new thing. White people think like, oh, for the last 4 years, it's just been this new thing where cops have been killing brown and black people who are unarmed. They think it's a new thing. But we all know it's not a new thing. But social media in these like Twitter, Periscope, Facebook Live, and all these things that allow like and these new our iPhones
Right.
become much better. Technology has become much better over the last 4 or 5 years, or we can just like I can stream it, I can videotape it and have it up in the cloud in a matter of minutes. Now, like of course the joke is Dave Chappelle saying, look, honey, apparently these cops have been killing niggas like flapjacks, whatever the fuck. So that was his joke.
Well, see,
well, we know it's been going on for years.
Yeah, well, see, yeah, and to extend, what you're saying, Winston, is that this has been going on for years and everything like that. Is you know race relations, it's been swept under the rug prior to 2016. It's been swept under the rug. It really wasn't being portrayed. It was there. It's been present.
Hey,
it was there.
Anthony, my bad. I see my nigga Big James is on.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Big James.
Welcome. Hello there.
Eat it.
Mm-hmm.
How's everybody doing this evening?
We good, man. We're good. We're glad to have you, man.
My bad. Sounding extremely professional.
Glad to be here.
This fine evening.
Yeah, it's fine, sir. I've been drinking
tomorrow,
the rarest cognacs.
The finest meats and cheeses in the land.
Meats and cheeses. Matter of fact, I have just the finest cigars in my mouth right now.
I just had one.
Right on.
My bad, I mean cut you off, Andy, but I don't like being rude to people.
That's all right, man.
To the niggas that chime in, the fake. But anyway, but I mean.
But yeah, I mean, it goes without saying, man. This has been swept under the rug. I mean, well, as far as social media is concerned, it's been kind of swept under the rug, not really being portrayed out there until this president was elected. And then once this president got into office or, took power, empowering white people to go ahead, well, the racist white people, to empower them to say, whatever they want to say to the minorities, and this is a prime example of that empowerment. I feel that's from the president, comes from the top. This empowerment to say anything that you want to minorities, to any minority, any people of color.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as conspiracy and say that it's been swept under the rug. I mean, it has been.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is it hasn't been brought out. It's not really swept under the rug. I think that was just a poor term that I just used. But what I'm saying is it hasn't been out in the spotlight like it has been now. Like now. I mean, now you see it. It's just about everywhere. Racial comments.
But I'll say this. Then the only reason I know about this video is because Joe mentioned it. That's because the same argument that we're presenting.
If you fuck with Twitter, you would know it's out there. My bad. Wow.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like.
I got it from Facebook. A former friend of mine, well, not former, she's still a friend of mine, but
she probably got
a former interest of mine. How about that? So anyway, she works in
DM.
Not important.
DM.
She works.
Oh, wait a minute. Not important, but
how the hell you go past that shit up?
Going back into the DMs.
Abort. Yes, Joe. What were you saying?
Yes.
So anyway, she had posted it. That's how I knew about it. It's the only way I knew about it because she had posted it, and I was like, "Oh, that shit is extremely wild." Let's pass that on for the greater knowledge of the group. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how on Twitter. Yeah, it's like, but in 20 but I think we're saying the same thing. But like in 2018. Like the audacity to be like, I'm from the master race.
Oh, yeah. The master race, brother.
Yeah.
That's some other shit, nigga. That's some other shit.
I belong to the master race.
Dude, that shit didn't die, man. That shit just went underground, man.
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Hey,
My 2 years in Overland Park when I was out there, Blue Valley North, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So I smelt it, dealt with it, in touch with it, and like numerous days, like it would like every now and then I would have to like tiptoe and touch a nigga, but like weekly you had to be like, but I'm in the same class as you, my nigga. So what that mean? My grade point average is higher than yours. So what the fuck? What the fuck that mean?
That means you have to put in twice the effort in order.
And I will remind them that I'm putting in no effort, nigga. Mm-hmm. I went home and went to sleep. Mm-hmm. Didn't study for this, my nigga. No, I would like even if I was lying, I would purposely say, "Yeah, I didn't study for this test. I just got this A, my nigga, or I got this B. Oh, you got a C? Damn, you went home and studied? That's fucked up. Master race, huh?" Uh-huh. Like literally, I would fuck with people, dog. Like I would like no. I was like I'm not joking. Uh-huh. I had my Malcolm X hat on, nigga.
Not the X hat.
Hey, shout out to the culture, my nigga. I had my Charles Barkley motherfucking Nikes on and I was still rocking them purple ass motherfucking cross color shorts, my nigga. At Blue Valley North.
At Blue Valley North.
And they be like, "Oh, so hey, Roger, you study for this test?" I'm like, we got a test today? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I got an A. That's fucked up. Did y'all study? You got a C. Oh, that's fucked up. Study harder, my niggas. Study harder. But yeah, whatever.
What's up, James? I feel like you're holding back.
Nah, James, he's smoking.
He's trolling.
What?
That nigga he popping pill, popping.
I mean, he's from Leavenworth.
Mm-hmm. Who? Me?
This guy.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever been to Leavenworth.
Enough said.
Force out there.
Enough said.
That's all I got to say. He's from Leavenworth, so I would be surprised if he didn't think that way.
And you mentioned about Platte City, which is like right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Missouri side of the.
Platte City is like north of the airport, but it's the same attitude.
Pretty much.
And that's
right. Like that's what I'm telling you. You do not want to go to jail in Platte City.
Frank don't know about none of that. That nigga, he.
I told the line.
He said he Nicaraguan. He Mexican.
They got a bunch of y'all over there.
Hey, you know what, dude? Hey, you know how niggas be like, we exotic? I wonder if Mexicans got exotic niggas. Frank like, I'm exotic. I'm Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
I'm an exotic Hispanic. I'm a real.
That's like with the Asian. Yeah, the Asians versus the jungle Asian.
That nigga Frank a Mexican Asian.
Oh, what's up with the Cuban Chinese though?
So Frank is Asian now, huh?
He's Asian.
I mean,
he's Asian. That nigga know he from Mexico City. We talking about he Nicaraguan. We got matter of fact, we gotta change the whole podcast to Ragwan.
All right. So we're going to continue with abusing black females. Here we have a Georgia legislator that was arrested at work. So we're gonna play it a little bit and then react to it.
Nigga, what is it? What's this ad?
Singled out?
No, this fucking like man skin.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same shit.
Oh, never mind. It changed.
Okay, it changed back to Spider-Man, but it was like a skin, a white man with a hairy ass white man.
That's the new chest naked coat.
Oh, that shit. What?
Chest naked coat. Y'all ain't up on that?
No, bro. No.
When it's too cold to actually go chest naked, but you want to you just wear the coat instead.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's like a sleeveless sweater.
I'm worried that when I rob a bank.
You know how they like to go out to the game. They take their shirts off.
Right.
When it's 2 degrees, that's not always a good thing. So you just wear the chest naked coat and you still represent it.
Right. Okay.
So what are you saying, Frank?
I just made all that up just now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hold on, Joe, you still there?
Did he leave?
Yeah, I was. Joe.
Damn, he for real didn't want to talk about this shit no more.
Yeah, I kicked Joe off, man.
Yeah, it looks like he's on pause. I don't know. He may be at to the bathroom or something.
I got as a somewhat light skinned nigga, I got to represent.
Okay. So singled out.
Who?
Yeah, hold on.
So wasn't that a TV show? Singled out.
I think you're thinking about living single, man.
No. Singled out. It was like a dating show, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, on MTV.
Yeah, that's it with the little blonde chick.
Jennifer McCartney.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We'll play this.
I stood peacefully next to constituents because they wanted their voices to be heard, and now I'm being arrested. What's your name? Nikema Williams, State Senator for District 39.
Did they tell you why? What are they charging you with?
Because I did not disperse. I did not leave the floor. The legislature is in a special session. The Senate convened at 10 a.m. this morning. I've been here since 9 a.m. And because I didn't leave the floor when they said everyone must disperse, I'm being arrested.
All right. So basically, I mean, she's not protesting. She's just with her constituents. Mm-hmm. I mean, but she is at work too. I mean, she's actually a state senator in Georgia.
Okay.
So I'm really perplexed about this article because I'm really shocked that this should happen. Like, she's with the people that voted for her at the place that they can protest. To their senators. What they always tell you, write to your senators or complain to your senators.
Right, but you gotta be careful though when you're talking about.
Yeah, but here it's the actual senator that got arrested, not the constituent.
She's not the first senator to be arrested for protest.
What other senator got arrested for protesting?
Hasn't John Lewis or?
Yeah, I think John Lewis was arrested a couple times. Oh yeah, in fact, in one of the interviews with, I think it had to do with Letterman and Obama.
I mean,
John Lewis was on there.
If you scroll through it though, let's look at, because I'm sure there's a legal. So you went too far, because she was. It even says in the opening paragraph, she wasn't the only person arrested.
Yeah, I think it was some of her protesters. Some of the protesters were arrested as well.
The Georgia,
right? But I'm saying though, she got arrested at her job for standing with her constituents.
Okay.
But this is where the constituents would go to.
But was she arrested outside or in her office?
No, in the Capitol, wherever the senators convene.
The Senate floor.
Yeah,
that's where she was arrested.
I mean, but I think there are certain legal things that you can be arrested on the Senate floor. I mean, I won't get into all that.
But yeah,
Well, I tell you.
But why would you arrest the person that is actually doing the job of her constituents?
because she's
Well,
black.
what?
Because I would say you
She's
can.
black and she's being disruptive. That's the way
That's
they look
right,
at it.
but
Right,
even
but
James
she's
would
at
say
her.
Both.
even
Both.
James would say on the other side of that, you can be doing the job of a constituent who is opposed to something that you believe in, Frank,
Mhm.
and
But
still be arrested.
It seems like it's a situation where apparently there was protesters on the floor, and
Right.
she stood with them,
yeah,
and they tried to disperse the room, the protesters, and they refused to disperse, and she was with them, so she got swept up in that and got arrested also.
Williams, a civil rights advocate who organized and makes the right for a Democratic gubernatorial candidate, Stacey Abrams, was charged with misdemeanor obstruction of justice and spent 6 hours in foot. Hold on. All I'm saying is, when you read these headlines, you got to be careful. Like,
no, look at the next paragraph. Look, that's what she's saying.
No, she said I joined them down the floor, and I was singled out. But so then let's keep going. Hold on.
Yeah, see. So again, like what it goes back to saying, the senator's supposed to represent the constituent. The Senate floor is where they.
No. I was just saying I agree. As like before we get deep into it, let's make sure we're not going into some rabbit hole where we get all fucked up. That's why I didn't go full ham on like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I protest or if I do some shit at my job, there's gonna be consequences. But this is a senator at her workplace that she's representing her constituents. She got arrested amongst and got treated like her constituents. So it's blatant racism. Even though she's being arrested by two black officers, I mean, it's still racism, right? Like, I mean, it's still.
It doesn't matter who comes to arrest you. It's still racism, yeah.
Yeah.
But many people want you to believe it. If it's a black cop who shoots you, it's not racist.
And then what was it like I guess one of her colleagues that was a representative, David Dreyer, he's a white man and they didn't arrest him.
No.
So.
I feel you.
But Joe, were you going to say something?
Joe is still gone. We need to add him back.
No, I'm here. Am I back?
Oh, there you go. Joe!
Hey.
Joe! You're alive!
Hey.
You're alive!
So were you going to say something?
I think I was going to say that even as a member of a legislative body, there's still decorum that they have to abide by. Otherwise, they devolve into, all kinds of arguing, bickering, and shoot. They've even had actual fights break out in legislatures before. You know what I'm saying? So I think they have a certain level of decorum you expect to uphold. When Elizabeth Warren was trying to protest the Jeff Sessions nomination to be Attorney General, she was censured and kept out because she was reading the letter from Coretta Scott King about Jeff Sessions. So, I mean, I think if she's in there protesting on the floor, I could see her being removed.
Removed but not arrested.
Depends on how, I don't know. It depends on how.
Well, I mean, we just saw that her counterpart was a white male, didn't get arrested. Attended the same thing. Went on the floor. It doesn't say that she was protesting. It just mentions it as she just went on to the rotunda to meet with her, to stand with them. So,
well, like I said, I was in and out. I was having technical difficulties. I didn't catch the whole thing. I came at the end of it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just because I know there's decorum. They have to.
Yeah, because I could see being removed. Like Elizabeth Warren, she was. Well, first she was asked to leave, and then she wasn't invited back into the session.
Right. Well, Elizabeth Warren read a letter.
Right. She
read a letter. I don't know what this woman was doing, but it doesn't sound like she was.
But see, I kind of agree with Joe on that one. Yeah, when you're a state official or any type of government official, there is decorum. There are rules that government officials have to abide by. Especially when representing the people of their jurisdictions. But you know, in this instance, you know, there are. I mean, it could have been handled. I feel another type of way than being arrested. You know, asked to leave the floor, or or being reprimanded. You know, in that sense. But just being arrested. And detained, and hauled out to jail. I think that's a little bit extreme.
Yeah.
Which boils down to racism.
We will not have it. We will not have it.
Yeah. It's this is like light on details, circumstances too. It's hard to know all the details. Okay. Like what is it'd be better if we could actually see what was going on, and
right.
It'd be easy to make a real judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And as to why she got arrested because the white guy might not have even been standing with him. He might have been like, when they said break it up, he might have been like, "Oop, let me go back over
up.
here."
Let me back. Yeah.
Let me go back over here.
Ooh, they serious.
Well, right here it says that her colleague.
They're gonna arrest you. They're gonna arrest you, girl. You better come on.
So basically, he went to the same protest as her.
Okay.
I get that part, but I'm saying we don't know how it all went down. Right. How did it all go down? Where were they at? Where was she in representation of when they asked for the protest to disperse? Was she still among them?
Right.
And got swept up in that and arrested that way, or did she? If she stepped away and dispersed when they asked her to, maybe she wouldn't have got arrested.
Right.
But
again, even giving those examples, would it warrant an arrest though? Regardless, I mean,
listen. This is what I'm saying. If there's people protesting on the floor,
right,
of the Senate, and the police come in and say you need to disperse now, and then they don't, and they start arresting people, and she's in that group of people, she's gonna get arrested too.
Right.
Were they on the Senate floor or the rotunda?
The rotunda.
It was on the rotunda.
Oh, well, that's a whole different thing than the Senate floor, bro. Like if they in there where they having session, and they just they probably sweep all them folks up and do on the Senate floor.
Right.
Yeah.
But the rotunda is
right here. I joined them down on the floor.
Right,
they were on the floor.
No, it wasn't the rotunda.
Yeah. What?
Oh shit! They on the Senate floor? No.
No, they had to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of different situation right there. Yeah, if it was on the, yeah.
Oh no.
But I get it.
And you know what? That's the chance you take. You know.
Right.
And now she's, you know what? And now she's getting more attention to her cause.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey.
Yeah, see right there.
Yeah. Listen, when
in the rotunda.
During the civil rights struggle, if they didn't think they were going to get, arrested harshly in a particular town, they didn't go there because they needed the attention for their cause.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm not saying it was a calculated move on her part, but this is a way that she gets attention. Yeah, it's not cool that she got arrested and went to jail, but now everybody knows she was there,
right?
And now she has a spotlight where she can express why this happened.
Yo, we out here with all these good conspiracy theories now.
What's wrong with that? I would say that also.
What?
Even if it was calculated, what's wrong with that? I would say.
No, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to make any assumptions I don't know the details on.
Right. True. No. I agree with you. Pimp.
But you can make an opinion though.
Right.
You can have an opinion.
But I mean, even to shed light on the Civil War, I mean, I'm Civil War. God, I'm sorry.
Damn, nigga. Ain't no. She was I
meant civil rights.
Civil War. She wouldn't have made.
Right. I mean, even to bring in, the civil rights into it as well. I mean, it, in order for that movement to start, they had to shed light on, the blow situations that were
They
happening.
had to be placed in deplorable situations,
Right.
Or because if they would have just got quietly arrested and we'll just cuff them and take them to jail, which happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Those doesn't get attention.
No.
Yeah, you need the public to be outraged.
That's right. You
That's
need
what they
to
needed.
see the water. You need to see.
Right. You gotta have a dog. You gotta have the billy clubs and all that.
Billy clubs. If it
Right.
wasn't that, then it wouldn't get attention. You're absolutely
That's why we talk about Selma.
Yes, Selma was very important.
Right. It was horrible that they got beaten so badly, and some would close to death probably.
Exactly.
But that's what they needed that's what they needed the world to see. They needed the world to see how we are treated. This is what they're doing to us. Because we can talk about it all day and tell you, but until you see it, it's a whole thing.
It took an event like Selma to bring light of the civil rights movement. I mean,
Montgomery and St. Augustine,
Oh yeah.
Dumping the acid in the swimming pool and all that sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Right.
Well, I tell you, it kind of go back to what Roger was talking about earlier. These things were going on long before, but we now have the technology to get the message out ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So back then, there were movements before Dr. King. You know what I'm saying? You had the boys, you had A. Philip Randolph, and these people who were organizing things. But the thing that changed in the King era was the advent of the television.
That's right.
Right.
So we could see firsthand the hoses, the dogs, the aftermath of the church bombings. You know what I'm saying? The 4 little girls dead, the 4 girls, right? The Swarner Chandy and Goodman lost, and all that type of stuff. We can see Emmett Till on television. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that changed the paradigm. That was a paradigm shift. So what I'm saying to you is, this woman, we haven't always had state legislatures, with black women in them, but now I'm sure she's in a position where she can get out on social media, and she's not relying upon a media to tell her story for her. She can get on media herself, and sculpt her own story. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, I mean, that's how technology is advancing and changing the conversation. So,
it's a beautiful. To me, I mean, it's beautiful and dangerous. There we go.
It is. Yeah. There's always a risk in these things.
Because like Joe was saying, that's where I'm at with it. It's like these stories don't get told because, I mean, like there's that instant camera. I think a lot of like these big time news media are having to like really push it out there because they understand that there's this raw video footage out there. At the same time, there's a dangerous end of it where like you see the whole thing with I don't want to announce his name the wrong way. Was it Acosta, whatever his name is? Where
Jim Acosta,
yeah, I said it. Shout out to me. I said it the right way. There's this, there was footage that was doctored, which made it appear like he was being aggressive. But then at the same point in time, someone also had the raw footage where it showed him not being the aggressor, but this woman trying to snatch the microphone from him. So like I said, it's like it's a blessing and a curse. Because sometimes it's like who gets that message out first,
right?
Which is not a good thing. Also, you know what I'm saying? Because like we grew up in that gray area where we trusted these big corporations to vet, make sure things were good, make sure things were right, and then when you saw that image or that footage or that breaking news on the screen, like our parents and us trusted it, but now you can't trust anything. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a very dangerous age.
Yeah. And that goes back to, what media, I mean, because, I mean, we all know that the media is very politicized right now. They're very polarized and politicized. Like, for example, what I mean by that is you have Fox News, that is very conservative, and you have other media outlets that are not as conservative or very liberal. And so you have you have polarizing views on different issues that concern anything.
Right, but I would say to you, but like we're in this day and age where it's not. It used to be okay. We're looking at the same image,
right?
It's the same still image, and for whatever, just say Frank says, okay, well, I view it this way. I go, okay, well, fuck him. I view it this way.
Right.
We're now in this day and age where motherfuckers can Photoshop.
Yeah.
Fast forward, shit. So
they could doctor it real easy.
It's
way beyond
distort facts. Yeah.
It's way beyond, and like even like you see like even Fox News is like it's way beyond us just like saying here's this image, here's this video, and us giving our like bullshit spill. MSNBC. What guy? Am I Mexican? I don't know what's happening.
Good Lord, you fucking that up.
That nigga's on that MSNBC. See?
I'm trying to buy NBC. Anyway, but it's well beyond that, right? It's well beyond all that shit. It's like it's like niggas or like niggas. When I say niggas, white people.
I know you mean white people. I understand.
Everybody's a nigga. We were like at this age where it's like people are creating a narrative through whatever photocopy, PDF file, whatever the fuck, and it's not even matching up. So like when I look at MSNBC, say here's my reality, and then if I don't fuck with niggas who fuck with Fox News, but if I did, and I sometimes go to Fox News, and they be like, well, here's my reality. We will see it doesn't match up. It doesn't match up.
It doesn't. No.
Like it used to be, we were getting a different perspective on the same point of view. Now it's we're not even getting the same image anymore, and that's it's very dangerous.
Yeah, even to elaborate on what you're saying, Winston, Fox News doesn't even report the same articles or the same news as the rest of the news media is reporting. I'll give you an example. One day, I was watching or flipping through channels, and CNN and MSNBC and the rest of the media were reporting one type of event, and then Fox News decided to say, okay, well, oh, happy day, we're going to report something totally different, not even pertaining to what's going on in the world today. Right, and
what I'm saying to you is that like that's okay. They can say we're going to choose to ignore.
Right, exactly.
That's fine. That's totally different. What I'm saying is we're getting to the point now where there are two media sources who have doctored the same image to align with what the viewers want to see. That's totally different than like saying I'm going to ignore this tragedy over here because it doesn't co-align with what my president wants or what I believe my candidate wants. What we're falling into is that people, or not even people, news agencies are purposely, whether it be MSNBC, Fox News, CNN,
it doesn't matter, right?
They are purposely either gathering or putting out these images that are it's no longer news. It's fucking entertainment. Because when you start,
pretty much,
it is not. It's news more, it's entertainment. That's all I got. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, it's their version of what they're considering news. I don't think it's news or whatever. I mean,
well,
I really think
that's just modern day spin now. Then, because now the video has caught up with the words. Now I can tell you, but I could show you as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is dangerous. I mean, it's just how spin has evolved, though. I mean, because that's what spin is. It's just however you take the same information, but however you see it depends on who you hear it from. You know what I mean? So
no, but I'm saying I hear you, Frank, but it's like spin used to be. You see it from the Nicaraguan, the Nicaraguan point of view. I see it from the Negro point of view.
right.
That's what it used to be. Now it's like, fuck what you saying, nigga. We gonna just doctor the whole video.
Yeah.
We gonna Photoshop the whole video and say, for the black audience, this is what it's gonna look like. For the Nicaraguan audience, this is what it's gonna look like. Y'all ride with it.
Yeah. Well, even I would go even further there, Winston, and say that they don't even have to touch the video at all. What they'll even say is, "This is what you see." You know, one media outlet will say, "Well, this is what's going on in this video. This is what you see. This is what we say that you need to see." Where another media outlet says, "Oh, no, no, no. This is what you see." You know, but it's the same video untouched. It don't even have to be. You don't even have to doctor it. It's just how the media presents it. Or
I was gonna say, I was watching a video today. Billy Bush was on what's the name off of HBO? The comedian off of HBO at Real Time, or Bill Maher.
Bill Maher, my bad.
Bill Maher. Bill Maher. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I was watching that today. Yeah.
Yeah. So Billy Bush was on Bill Maher, and he was basically saying what you're saying. He's saying that he was doing an interview. This is long before the Tic Tac and the grab him by the interview.
Grab him by the pussy. Yeah.
Okay. So before that, I think he was just had a discussion with him, and Trump, still as a television personality, as a real estate mogul, not as a political personality, was just saying that, over and over he would say that, The Apprentice was number one. The Apprentice was number one. And he said he would go back and he would look at the ratings. And I said, I don't know what ratings you're looking at. Apprentice hasn't been number one since such and such a year. You know what I'm saying? And so Trump was like, well, did you look at, the last 5 minutes of the show from, women aged 35 to, 45 or something, I don't know, something stupid like that. So basically, he gerrymandered, moving the goalposts, gerrymandered the numbers, whatever it was. But basically, after the cameras came off, he was like, yo, what's up with that? And Trump told Billy Bush that if you say it, they'll believe it. And that's exactly how he proceeds with everything. And Fox News is followed suit. And to be real clear, I don't want to put that all on Fox News. MSNBC does the exact same thing.
No, that's why that, like, if you heard me, I didn't want to.
I heard
you. I didn't want to exclude him. I didn't want to exclude him.
Yep.
Yeah, but they both do that, and they both say, okay, well, if I just say it in this way, my audience is going to perceive it in whichever way I present it. And it's sad. It's sad that we've had the death of objective media.
Right.
I told somebody someday. I told somebody one day. Doesn't depend if it's a black face or a white face that's behind the curtain. Who's controlling the all powerful eyes, nigga? That's what it amounts to, though.
Damn,
right?
that's deep,
it's like, huh?
Preach, brother, preach.
Preach, nigga, whatever.
Preach, brother.
It's in passing. It wasn't meant to be deep, but it's like, but it goes down to like the whole MSNBC, Fox News. I think one day we're gonna wake up and figure out they all owned by the same motherfucker.
Well, I know Fox is about to be owned by Disney, but that's for another show.
Yes, but that's for later. But
like Joe was saying, it's like exactly like do whatever, say whatever to get the viewers up. And like I think MSNBC and Fox News is like, you know what? We got these conservative motherfuckers in our pocket. And And it just so happens they happen to have more money than these liberal motherfuckers.
Liberals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Right.
All right, good. All right, I'm glad we all. Next segment. So touching back to the elections that occurred last week or whatnot. We didn't give you an opportunity to kind of voice how you felt, Winston. So before we go to the next story, so how did you feel? And we'll give you an opportunity too, Anthony. But how did you feel about the elections overall? Did you vote?
I did vote.
Do you mind sharing who you voted for?
Huh?
Did you vote for
Democrat everything?
Democrat everything.
Yeah. So I would say that fuck everybody. Barack Obama told you niggas 4 years ago. This is very important, but you niggas didn't listen. So pretty much if you listen to our show, you already know how we feel and you agree with us. If you listen to our show right now and you don't know how we feel, you don't agree with us, and you voted differently, fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck your family, fuck your label, fuck everybody you fuck with, fuck your children, fuck your grandma, fuck your dead daddy, fuck your dead mama, all that shit, nigga. Cause Barack Obama told you niggas that next years are very important. He told you. He literally told us. So I get it. You didn't want to fuck with Hillary. I get it. I got it. But Barack Obama tried to tell y'all niggas it's much more important than Hillary. It's about that House. It's about that Senate. Most importantly, nigga, it's about that motherfucking judicial branch that Trump probably gonna reign over for the next. Cause who we got to fucking oppose this nigga in 2020?
I got a candidate, and we'll talk about him.
You got a candidate, nigga. We can talk about Beto.
Beto.
Beto. A nigga who couldn't even win Texas.
Hold on, though.
The nigga that's gonna win, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Hold on, but what did Trump win, though?
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. It matter of fact, it took a nigga who had to be the most sublime, easiest. The only thing they held this nigga, the only thing they had on this nigga was he dealt with another nigga that said, fuck America for the most part. That's all they had on him. Oh, my bad. And he might be a secret Muslim born in wherever the fuck.
Who?
Barack Obama.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Even you forgot, nigga.
Motherfucker, Barack Obama was born in Kansas and moved and raised in Hawaii.
It don't.
I don't give a fuck.
All I'm saying, he had.
Whoa.
Nobody
Hold on. Where?
Hawaii.
He was born in Kansas.
No, sir.
Kansas.
Had that wrong.
He was born in Hawaii and moved to Kansas, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's born in Hawaii.
Get it right now.
It's niggas like you. All I'm saying is that Barack Obama, who had to be the most middle of the motherfucking, like, I never did this. I never looked at a white woman. My wife is black. She has all these degrees. He had to be the most exceptional nigga of all niggas.
No, he was the top of all niggas. He was the top of all niggas. Okay, he was the top of all niggas.
Who we got to oppose Trump? And I keep saying this, nigga. It can't.
No one.
It can't be.
No.
The Democratic line or the Independent line or the Libertarian, whoever the fuck gonna we oppose, who gonna put up front? It can't be. It's not Trump, because they ain't gonna win. I said this like 2 months after Trump got elected.
I already told y'all.
So
Harrison Rod 2020.
Unless Trump get brought up on charges and says, fuck y'all, I'm leaving. But then we got Mike Pence, nigga. He ain't no better.
Yeah.
Mike Pence is worse.
But
That's why I
Joe
give.
did offer
I
kind of a strategy in the last episode
Low-key,
with what basically was
low-key.
saying what Joe Kasich out of Ohio, the governor, was saying. We may not necessarily, we could put out the best candidate as a Democratic Party, but it'll be better if a third party, independent, can steal enough or siphon enough votes from Trump.
Matter of fact, put up whoever you want. It's gonna be that nigga who played for the, and I know his name, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna be that nigga who played for the Jazz, who got crossed over by Jordan and pushed for the fucking game-winning shot, nigga.
Bill Russell?
Yeah,
Bill Russell. Not Bill Russell. Bill Russell. Byron Russell?
Byron Russell. Matter of fact, off top, you didn't remember that nigga's name. You had like Bill Russell. Oh, wait, that nigga was 80. That nigga was 100 years old when that happened. Exactly.
What happened? What we talking about now?
No, we're talking about like
this.
Winston brought up who the Democrats have.
It's have to be an exceptional motherfucker to beat Trump. Because racist white people.
2020 Trump.
So
you running
2020
Byron Russell
Trump.
versus Trump in 2020? Is that what we doing?
Huh?
We running Byron
No.
Nigga,
the big.
hey Joe, you can have a cardboard cutout of LeBron James, and I'm still voting for a cardboard cutout of LeBron James. Matter of fact, they can put on the motherfucking ballot cardboard cutout LeBron James. I'm voting for that nigga. But what I'm saying is, it's going to have to be an exceptional nigga. Because Byron Russell did a great job against Jordan that whole game. He just got crossed up in them final minutes for that shot. But all I'm saying is, it's going to have to be an exceptional motherfucker.
So is Trump Jordan in this situation?
He gonna be.
What are we doing?
Oh man,
Trump is old ass Jordan in this situation.
Trump ain't losing 2020.
No,
I hope he lose 2020, and I'm not voting for this motherfucker.
Hey guys, I don't know.
I
don't know.
God,
There was a bit of it didn't look like a blue wave at the time, but the numbers keep coming in, and the seats keep falling Democrat.
As you and your brother, as very smart black men, who beating Trump?
I told you.
But yeah, you didn't listen to the last episode?
Who?
Harrison Rye.
Okay. I'm at that ride.
No. You had all the strategies last episode.
Nah, I mean,
No. I foresaw like a blue wave. I foresaw like niggas the House taking over.
The House, yeah. I saw the House taking over too.
Yeah,
I saw the House taking over.
We still even at we've been in our little fucking chat group. We've been on niggas on Twitter what did we say before? The Republicans do one thing best. Even though I don't fuck with you, we still family. We gonna fall in line, my nigga. So what the Democrats doing right now? They got the Pelosi shit. Everybody else they're bickering, nigga. They're bickering.
The motherfucking the Democratic Party is too motherfucking divided right now. Come on, they can't even decide on who's gonna be the damn Speaker of the House. They can't even decide on that shit. So that's the one thing that they need to do. They need to do is solidarity. They need to come together, and project a leader who's going to actually lead them and fall behind and be according to with that leadership. There are too many damn figureheads. Like, okay, they're all after Trump, but you got to come with a game plan to go after Trump. You just can't come off the cuff and say that I'm going against Trump, or I'm trying to go ahead and start shit that try to get him out of office. You got to come up with a game plan to remove this motherfucker. Otherwise, you're going to hand it right back to the Republicans. So, like I said, my prediction for 2020, Trump. I hate to say it. I swear to God, I hope it doesn't happen. But that's my prediction for 2020, man. It's because there's no solidarity and no consistency with the Democratic Party.
He just went all Clubber Lane on us.
I'm sorry.
I predict pain. What do you see in 2020? I predict pain.
Oh shoot!
Hey, Clubber Lane. God damn it.
All right, so I guess I wanted to play a little bit. I think who shared this? Was it Joe? I think Joe was the one that shared this video. Basically, what they're putting 16. This is going back to like that Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz Senate fight in Texas.
Beto.
Yeah. So they decided. So they put 16 supporters from Beto and then 16 from Ted Cruz, and we're gonna listen in. All right.
Give me a word or phrase to describe Ted Cruz.
Divisive.
Constitutional.
Arrogant.
Committed.
Douchebag.
Principled. Unproductive. Unlikable. Steadfast. Smarmy. Competent. Hypocrite.
Slimy.
Christian.
Okay. I need a word or phrase to describe Beto O'Rourke.
Now the room is mixed in together. For some reason I thought they were gonna be opposite sides, but they were like mixed in. So
Abortion.
Likeable.
Smarmy.
Bad on immigration.
Definitely not smarmy. Liar. I'd say call to action.
Socialist.
Compassionate. Fraud.
Hope.
Hold on, man.
Left.
Pause that, man.
Different.
Pause that, dog. Hold on, nigga. My problem is, dog, I don't think a lot of motherfuckers understand what socialist means.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like niggas, like,
Oh, God.
no, I'm military, and niggas be like, socialist, he's a motherfucker. I'm like, but nigga, we work for a socialist motherfucking agency right now. What do you mean, Sergeant Winston?
Right.
Like, nigga, you have no degree. I have a degree. And we make the same amount of money because we have the same amount of years in service.
Right.
That's
pretty much
that's simple. That's simple.
Definition of socialism.
But to a lot of motherfuckers who don't understand what socialism means, it's like socialism. Like people think socialists, Russian Red Scare, niggas invading us from the air. Like fucking Wolverines in that motherfucking movie, Patrick Swayze. It's gonna happen, dog. But like, whenever I hear people say, "They're goddamn socialists," and I'm like, "But you work for a state hospital.
Wait a minute.
Agree with socialism?
Wait a minute.
What do you mean?
Winston, tell him.
I don't understand how you
tell him
what this
again.
means. Huh?
Tell him again, Winston. What the definition of socialism mean?
Maybe it means something different, but I'm like, your tax dollars go to the same states and streets that your welfare people
very
ride
definition of socialism, man.
I don't know. hey, keep playing it down. My bad. Whenever I hear that's my hey, hold on. Triggered. That's my trigger word, dog. Niggas like, it's a goddamn socialist. I'm like, it's to a military that practice socialism every day.
Right.
Military is the very definition, a very example of that.
And like, I got into what do you mean? I'm like, but I have a nursing degree.
Right.
I'm a staff sergeant. I make the same amount of money as another motherfucker who's a staff sergeant that has no degree.
Exactly. Who may not have degrees. Right. Exactly.
And
that's socialism.
Go ahead. Anyway, oh my God, I hate everybody. I hate. You know what? White people. I blame y'all. except for Tanya. Tanya, I love you. Cause I know you're white.
Never mind.
Yes. Anti-Second Amendment.
Equality.
What is it about Ted Cruz you don't like?
I think Ted Cruz is soul to soul. If someone talked about my husband the way that Trump talked about his wife, to me, that is way more important than politics.
That's real talk, though. Let me. That's how you know Ted Cruz don't fuck with no black woman. Let Roger Winston be Ted Cruz, and I'm married to a black woman, and Trump like talk straight hard cash the way that nigga did.
Right.
Oh shit! All right.
Is James still on? James, you still there?
I think James left.
Joe?
I think James got.
I'm still here.
Joe went to sleep. I think James died.
James died.
Anyway, keep playing. But yeah, dog. It's like some shit, some real shit where like I get conservative views and all that shit, but as a man, and we kicking it, and I'm like, hold on, dog. Trump said your wife ain't shit.
Pretty much.
Trump said your wife is pretty much a fat bitch, and you ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't catch no hands.
Well, that's the same thing that he did to Jeb Bush. Remember, he attacked his moms.
But nigga, you can't, nigga. That's what I'm saying, Jeb
You
Bush, nigga, hot nigga. You can't, nigga. Brenda, like you know what? Brenda Winston wasn't the greatest woman ever in his life. But that's between me and her. But what we not gonna do is let you talk about my mom on TV.
Especially in public.
Right.
Shit.
I don't care if my mama allowed another nigga to come butt fuck me, nigga. You can't talk about my mama on TV, nigga.
No.
Never.
You will not talk about Patricia Jenkins like that. You will never talk about Patricia Jenkins like that.
Patricia Jenkins. Okay. But like, yeah, nigga, you gotta catch hands, nigga.
Yeah.
Have to. But yeah, okay.
Anyway, my bad.
It's way more important than anything else.
Because they're they're on the same team now. There's cohesiveness within the party
No,
now.
he wants to be reelected. There is no cohesiveness.
Well, there's truth to that as well, but that's the impetus for presidents being.
This is a white blonde lady.
Hold on, dog. Ain't no niggas here.
Not a nigga on the panel.
Not a nigga on the panel.
Ain't no niggas.
You know they got niggas. They got niggas.
Yo, hold on.
You know what? Matter of fact, I've never heard a white boy on a fucking screw tape.
Hold on.
So I know this. No, I know. I ain't never heard no white boy.
Paul Wall.
Huh?
Paul Wall's white.
I ain't never heard nigga on screw tape though.
What? That's how he came up.
Who?
Paul Wall, bro.
Yeah.
On DJ Wall.
He was on that screwed up like.
No, he may have fucked with Screw, but I ain't never heard a nigga on DJ Screw tape. Show me.
Okay, we'll go back.
Huh?
Anyhow. But anyway, I just want to mention that.
I ain't never heard a nigga on a screw tape, nigga. Holla at your boy.
I just want to point out that Joe was like low key muted and everything, and as soon as you said, "Hey, there's no niggas," he came here. He was ready.
Right.
Cause I keep looking, and I'm like, ain't no niggas on this. Niggas here, dog.
Ain't that's because ain't no on the panel, ain't no niggas registered voters in Texas, man. They didn't Georgia that a long time ago, nigga. They didn't wipe all them off the ledger, man. They can't vote in Texas, so why bring them into the panel, man?
That's why Beto O'Rourke lost the damn election.
Yeah.
Presidents and advocating
Senator ever.
Do you like Ted Cruz?
I actually do. I supported him in the primaries over.
All right. So this
nigga name
Josue Gonzalez.
That nigga might be the most Oh my god.
This is what
There
triggered
ever
me.
was a stereotype for a motherfucker.
No, he is what I pretend or joke about what I would do. But he sold out, though.
Hey, outside this nigga having this top button, he might be the typical Mexican nigga.
Jesus, though.
All he needed is a motherfucking rake. Matter of fact, they should have had this nigga sitting on top of a John Deere.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what's happening because I understand what's about to happen because we were talking about it in the chat group. So now I don't like him now.
yeah, and goddamn that Josue.
Nigga, what's the security contract?
I don't know. At least the one guy. There's gonna be.
Is that a federal term for snitch?
I guess.
Right.
I'm a security contractor. I'm a Mexican that snitches on niggas taking their illegal cousins into the States.
Hey man, I saw him over there crossing the Rio Grande. That's them over there.
Hey, that nigga
they got a tunnel and everything.
That nigga got a big ass. That nigga got a
Hey, I'm gonna post this on the note. It's gonna be on the notes. It's gonna be in the notes, and we're looking for Josue Gonzalez. That's who we're looking at right now. But hey, but even then though, it's a security contractor.
Just say peso on it.
but on another guy, they put on they're unemployed. You know what I'm saying? You'll see. So I don't know what security contractor is, dog. But anyway,
I have fundamental
issues
with
federal
crew
term for snitch, nigga.
because we're creating over $1 trillion deficits. But
hold on. But never let it be lost that it's white people in a room with Mexicans, right? Never minding the numerous amount of like Asian, Russian, these motherfucking like whatever that come over here illegally, but they got a plane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll get there.
I have fundamental issues with Cruz because we're creating over $1 trillion deficits, but now it's okay.
Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz, they may raise more money than any campaign in the history of America.
That's a lie.
I hate YouTube, dog.
Babies on my screen, I was saying.
Or Facebook. I don't know why there's an ad,
but why? Hold on. Why is that a statement? But I guess it's
why is this so important?
If you say May, but it's already been said that like the Republican Party is like tooling up for Trump, and they're at like presidential levels as far as like money being made for his campaign.
Yeah.
But also, I hate the false equivalency of a person. I hate the false equivalency of in America where a person who has like these like racist ideals is equal to a person who opposes racist ideals under the guise of freedom of speech and we all have a say. That's the new shit that I like. And it's like it's being like they're both being treated equally, especially over the last like 4 or 5 years. They're both being treated equally, and it's like, no, like you're a racist, and me saying you're a racist shouldn't be treated equally. But that's the new shit, though.
Yeah.
Why is so much money flowing into this state?
I think the Democrats are trying to prove to the country that they can turn a bright red state blue.
All that Ted Cruz has done is tried to repeal health care 40-something times and failed each time,
and
by the way.
President.
And then
he
ran for
God damn, what's wrong with her teeth, nigga? She needs some dental care, nigga. She needs some health care, nigga. What's wrong with her teeth?
She need health care.
Nigga, she look like Shrek, nigga. I don't want to say I'm not trying to fat shame or beauty shame.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But
I can't say shit.
Don't do it.
But like if
red light.
But like, I'm not gonna say though. But
I can't say shit anyway.
But if a field goal,
I ain't going.
There would be a lot less field goals.
Nigga, stop
this year. If you
got
that's what I'm gonna say, dog. Like, the Browns would at least have one win. The Cleveland Browns would have had one win if they was kicking through the bitch's teeth. That's all I'm saying, dog.
Look, I can't. Man, come on, dog. Come on, man.
All right.
And then he missed half of the votes while he's been there. And what has he done? What major?
Rewind that back. I want to make. You know what? I'm only gonna feel bad if she's on my side.
And then he tried to repeal health care 40-something times and failed each time.
And run for president.
And then he ran for president. And then he missed half.
Formation right now, nigga. Like, she has won the game. She about to take unsuspected nigga home to fuck tonight.
Come on, bro. Come on, with
the votes while he's been there. And what has he done? What major piece of legislation has he ever done?
I'm a Beto voter. I will be. And the reason for that is because of the polarization right now. I don't agree with all of his policies. Absolutely don't. But I don't. I disagree with.
I give to poor people. I like brown people. Bitch.
All of Cruz's policies. I disagree with the wall. I disagree with all of that. And I guarantee you, as a mother of two boys, that I would do everything illegal, legal, it doesn't matter what it is, to get my children into this country.
Is there a problem with that?
Yes.
Yes. You would let somebody rape your child.
Sovereign countries that have
There's
laws.
somebody. Hold on, nigga. What was that? That's the counter? You let somebody rape your child? What's she saying?
Nigga, that's the logic these days. Let me take this to the motherfucking farthest extreme.
Like
there.
Oh, shit.
Like, hold on. I ain't got family members. I got family members that's been raped by other family members who are legal citizens. So your comeback is, oh, you will let your child be raped by what are you saying, my nigga?
They letting in rapists, man, because he done said it and they believe it. They letting in and some of them are good folks. They letting in the rapists. They letting in the murderers.
You need to punch some of these people in the face, dog.
you got
being rational doesn't work.
You got this invasion of
the caravan.
MS-13, the caravan.
What happened to the caravan?
The caravan.
Oh, he ain't said shit about this.
I guess they got, according to these niggas, they got caught up raping.
What did Kevin Tucker say? Hey man, what did Tuck say? Tuck said, when the money ran out, they went home, huh?
Nigga, dog, this nigga's actual reply was, "You want to rape somebody, rape your child?" And I'm like, "Are you a rapist?" That would have been my reply. Wow, are you a rapist?
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
Get that nigga that strong.
Is there a problem with that?
Yes.
Like,
You would let somebody rape your child.
Sovereign countries that have laws. Obey those laws. You go to other countries, you can't just walk in and do anything you want in their country.
What is the immigration problem? We got about 12 million undocumented.
Here's my man, Julio Rios, the unemployed one.
This nigga ain't got no job. Nigga, get out.
But he's dressed the flyest, though.
He ain't got no damn job.
Hey, my nigga. Are you working right now?
I know. That is not
Documented.
We don't need no
Was that James?
Mexicans talking right now, nigga.
James is back.
Matter of fact, unless you got a patch of grass in front of you right now, I don't need you talking. My bad.
Illegal aliens in this country.
Do you see?
Look, oh my God! Yeah, you got to listen to this. You got to listen to this.
And hold on. Who is this? what's happening downstairs. This nigga's dying. I don't know who is this mishmash white man now controlling this whole group.
I don't know. Some Republican strategist.
I don't know, man.
We got about 12 million undocumented illegal aliens in this country.
Do you see a problem with using the words illegal aliens?
No. You're calling it what it is.
Isn't that the term that we're supposed to use?
That was acceptable. Undocumented workers is not a real term. Illegal alien is what's in the government regulations.
What you want me to call them? Demons? Wetbacks?
Oh, niggers?
What am I supposed to call them?
Brown niggers?
Right. Brown niggers.
And wait a minute. Undocumented workers is not a real term. I mean, what somebody
man, I don't know, man. It's
hey,
horrible.
Winston. I mean, you a brown nigga.
Well, hold on, though. But my thing is, my man has to be loaded for this, though. Because, like, once again, all he's doing is asking questions, giving fucking ammunition to these motherfuckers here. So he could easily say, so what's the difference between an asylum seeker as opposed to someone who has entered the country illegally?
Right.
These motherfuckers would not know the difference. It's a very easy question to say, okay, so a legal immigrant opposed to an asylum seeker, there is a legal definition that's different.
No.
But no one says this to these fucking bonehead, dick in the ass.
There are not.
KY
and actually, the people that are the numbers of actual people that are crossing the border illegally have gone way, way down.
No. I know it has.
And most of these, what I'm saying is that most of the people that we're seeing and that are in the spotlight right now are actually people that are like this caravan. They're not planning. If they were planning on sneaking in, you think that they would walk in a large mass and then announce themselves if they were planning on sneaking in?
Because we're all here is like people who think rationally. There's like some white dude somewhere on the border of Texas with a fucking rifle, waiting for somebody.
Listen, man, these people are all speaking out of ignorance and fear. They don't really know what they're talking about. They don't have any real facts on what's really going on with these situations, and they are afraid that these people are going to take away their spot. These white folks are afraid of losing their spot at the top of the food chain.
Yeah,
and that fear is getting stoked by Fox News and Trump and all the other ones, all the ones on conservative radio every day, and they got these folks all fired up, and they're just running with it, and that's what's really, really going on here.
Well, yeah, they're using fear.
But we talked about it.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
We need,
but it's not. It's obvious to us that it's what's going on, but it's not that everybody doesn't see what's really going on.
Right.
They don't see underneath the layers. They just see some stupid sounding, screaming white folks. When look, if you really want to know what's really going on with these folks, you got to look deeper.
Yeah.
You really want to try to figure them out. You really want to try to figure them out.
But nobody wants to call them on you, though, James. Nobody wants to say you're just a fucking racist.
But it's not. Yeah, they are, but it's not. It ain't that simple though. I know it's easy to just do that, and just say "fuck you, you're a racist." No. It's deeper though. If you really want to analyze these people and really figure them out and devise a strategy, you got to look deeper than that.
But I'm saying you have to look deep. I'm saying, but that's the foundation. I'm saying that's the foundation. If you want to make them better, then yeah, you got to break that foundation.
It's not about making them better. That's not my point.
No.
Better. I'm not trying to excuse them.
No.
I'm looking. Just like Shrek talks about layers. There's layers to this.
Right. But I'm saying, but at the core, but even the onion has a core, and I'm saying the core of it is they're fucking racist. And I'm not trying to make them better or saying excuse.
Right.
No, I know you're not trying. I know you're not trying to do that because I've been fucking with you for a long time. You're not trying to do that, but I'm saying at the very core of them, they're racist, and then
okay, and then approach it like that. Why are they racist?
Why? Because they bought into something that says that they should have more because other people are less.
Right.
I believe they're the master race.
who I'm bad. But I'm saying, but that fear, what you talking about, that fear that someone who is lesser than
because they bought into the lie that they're supposed to be on top of it. The whole master race thing. You're right. Yeah. It's the master. We are supposed to be on top, and I think people the master race term is a little bit more than like they're not only do they think that they're better, they think they're supposed to rule.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's the real concept of the master race. They think they're supposed to rule over the other so-called races,
Right.
And we're supposed to be in a dominant position. We're supposed to rule over you. You're supposed to do what we tell you do, make us feel comfortable, make our lives better. And anytime that feels threatened, then we get this. And you've got people that are stoking that every day.
Yeah. Because I think it's the dying. I think it's like the dying throes of like. Because we heard about it, like, if you've like been paying attention, which y'all have, like 20 years ago, how like whites, like you talking about what they consider to be purebred whites, quote unquote, are like a dying breed as far as like American society. And you just like, I think this is the dying throes of it all, where it's just like, what do we do? There's no.
Well,
go ahead. Who's talking?
I mean, well, you guys both make a valiant a point, because these are the days. I mean, it's all about fear, and white people do. I mean, they have this intense fear that they're losing control, and the one way that they can try to get that control back is to use the racial tactics, the racial epithets that has worked for them for many years or many decades or whatever.